What's up, guys, and welcome back to Mon Bazou. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we were focused mainly on just upgrading the old truck right back here. Personally, I think it looks a heck of a lot better than it used to. However, there are still a few more things I'd like to change with it. So that's what we're going to be focused on today. In addition to that, though, I think I'd also like to make our way into town tomorrow so we can hopefully speak with Jacques about a certain abandoned E36 that he may or may not have for sale. First, though, we just need to head to bed. Not much we can really do at the early hours of the morning. Wait, we just got 6,000 bucks overnight from maple syrup. Right. Also, it's Sunday, so nobody in town is going to be open, including Jacques. Let's just head down into the bunker and we'll see if we can get some work done down here. Oh yeah, 100%. Perfect. Alrighty. Well, you can definitely tell that this is a Monday recording because the brain is just not really firing on all cylinders. I didn't even really have my game plan together before I hit record, but we'll get through this together. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna work out, and it's gonna be a banger of an episode, okay? You bet your sweet bippy. Just gotta get the rest of these planters replanted. Looking good, and now we can come over here and start rolling some of these big packs. Oh wait, we're actually, if my math is correct, we're actually really close to having 27 more of these big packs. So if we get 27, we can take all 27 of them to the dealers, and there we can kind of make it into a huge pack, right? I saw some people say, like, why are you carrying all of these out one by one? You know, why don't you just turn it into a huge pack while you're down here? Well, we can't. This thing only does big packs right now, but one more, and there we have it. That's 27. So we would have to go back to the dealers and actually purchase the huge packager if we wanted to package them all down here. And I just don't think I want to spend that money just yet. We've got 52% left. I think I'm going to go ahead and just carry all of these. Oh, what? No. How did I even do that, dude? Okay, let's just get it. We'll get a replacement. We're not going to work. What? What? It's just gone? Okay, maybe it teleported to a better place, right? Maybe it just teleported to a better place. As I was about to say, I'm just going to get all of these, run upstairs, and thrown inside the truck. We should probably bring the truck around, too, to make things a little easier.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alrighty, the truck is all loaded up. I want to head around the corner so we can check on our taters. Oh yeah, these have been ready for a minute. Let's make our way through here real quick. Collect all them taters, and then, of course, get these plots replanted as well. I think I'm probably going to use some of those taters to make a little bit more poutine, but also I noticed that our compost thing, oh, I gotta, hang on, let me water it, otherwise I will forget. But our composter was looking like it was running a little empty. Yeah, it is completely empty. So we'll top that up, and then maybe just grab one of these, toss that up in there, looking good. And then the rest of these potatoes we'll just use to make a little bit more poutine. Then we're gonna hop in the truck and head on out to the dealer's place. Come to think of it, I'm not entirely sure that we're allowed to do business with them, or I guess to make this delivery, to make this drop off on a Sunday, because aren't they closed on Sundays? I guess we'll find out, won't we? I don't know. It seems to be keeping track of the count. That's a good sign. There it is. 10,000 buckaroonies. All right, let's get the trunk closed up. Hit the e-brake. And we're going back home. We just need to kill a little bit more time now until Monday. You know, the truck actually feels a little sluggish. And I'm kind of thinking it might be because of the tire pressure. So let's grab the tire inflator. And we're going to bring these up. Oh, look at that, dude. It's actually even raising it. We're going to bring them up to 45. I think that'll be quite a bit better.
The next day.
Oh, yeah, dude. The truck feels way better now driving on the roads. Oh, my good God. Okay. Might have spoke too soon. But we just stopped by and gave some treats to our good friend Leo. Now, we're going to be making our way into the Federation. This guy's got something real good. Yeah, he is open. He's got something real good for our truck. It's gonna cost us $10,000, but we kinda did just make $10,000 yesterday, so I'm okay with this. You won't regret this. The tech was passing by your home. The installation should be finished by the time you get back. You can get back into the garage door next to... Oh, you can back into the garage door next to the pallet with the tank. Okay, so that's what that bay is for. Excellent. Well, I kind of regret not taking our headache rack off because this thing doesn't really want to fit in there. It'll probably be fine. We're not really going too far, right? We're gonna swing on into Cali Gas here, fill up the truck again, make sure we don't lose any of these packs. What the heck is that noise? What is that noise? Do you guys hear that too, or is that just me? It sounds like it's coming from the truck, but it almost sounds like wind noise. Okay, I'm gonna just turn the truck off. Yeah, it seems like that's helped. It's probably something to do with the whole tank being in the truck bed, if I had to guess. Yeah, look at this. The e-brake is up, and this thing's still just sliding around. Unbelievable. Well, we'll grab our super, and we'll fill up. We'll kind of have to keep moving the nozzle over as the truck shifts, but we'll be fine. Then we can go inside and talk to Jacques about a little thing. All right, Jacques. Actually, I could use a maple syrup, so we'll just buy one of those from you. What do you know, bud? What do you know? You're a good kid. You should look at the project car in the scrapyard garage. The scrapyard has a garage too. I know of the garage, the 6-car garage or whatever here in town. There's a 2-car garage like right outside our house. And now Jacques tells me there's another garage, but this one's in the scrapyard.
Hello.
Interesting. All right. Do we need anything from you? I don't think so. Most everything we can probably just get from Roger's place. But appreciate it, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Hey, Roger, we're back, buddy. We came back to spend some more money with you. How's it hanging? Excellent. Good to hear it. Okay, and now I've completely forgot what we actually came in here to grab. It was stuff for the truck. I remember that. Oh, right here. So we need probably some gloss for sure. Some metallic removal might come in handy, actually. And then metallic spray paint. Maybe some chrome as well. But we definitely don't need the clear matte stuff. Next, I'm going to grab a couple more of these and a couple more of these. And the last thing that we need to do here is grab a new paint color. Let me just make sure that I actually input that correctly. Okay, so this hex value right here should be fairly close to Audi's Nardo Gray. Just a really cool, kind of a lighter gray color. But we're only going to need probably just one of these. Honestly, Roger. I'm sorry to not be spending a ton of money with you, but we just need some smaller things today. I am really eager to get home so we can actually finish the truck. But I'm also just as eager to come back down to the scrapyard here so we can see that abandoned E36. Oh. Okay, number 3. Garage number 3. That makes it easy, I guess. And then these other 2 must just be empty. But let's see how much of this thing there actually is. Dude, it is missing doors. I mean, the trunk, but it's missing a lot more than I was anticipating. Does it even have... Dude, it doesn't even have, like, wheel bearings or anything. So we're gonna have... Just to get this thing rolling, we're gonna have to bring wheel bearings, let's see, rotors, calipers for sure, wheels. That's not a huge issue because we have, you know, spares from our first E36. What else? Maybe suspension. We might get lucky and we might be able to roll it out of here without suspension. But even then, like, we still have our original suspension from our E36, so not a huge deal there either. But yeah, this doesn't really have much going for it at the moment. It's all dented in over here too. Oh, never mind. That's the unibody. I was thinking that was a fender. It doesn't even have fenders on it, dude. No ABS either. And I guess more importantly, no engine. So we're gonna have to source another one of those as well. No interior. I mean, it is a shell. That is the definition of a shell. I'm gonna close that so it'll save and, you know, do good stuff for our FPS or whatever. But we're gonna have to come back for that thing. There is no way we're gonna be able to do that today. I don't think. We'll see. Who knows? Now that we're back at home, I'm just gonna pull into the garage here real quick. And what I want to do, what the heck? Oh, those are bolts. All right. I thought I just like broke my seat or something. What I want to do though is grab that tank on out of there, and I'm fairly certain that it's going to be using the bolt position right there. So we're going to grab our impacts and just unzip this one and unzip this one. Easy. Now this thing should come off. We'll just huck that out in the yard for right now. And then make sure we have... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, it's good. It's good. Thought that bolt might have just disappeared for forever. But we've got it. Just got to move those so they don't get covered. Underneath that guy. Grab our impact one mow again, and we can get this sucker bolted up. Just before we start, like, customizing the truck some more, I want to make sure we get, you know, get this tank installed and head on over to the sugar shack. Because honestly... If I didn't just do that, I would completely forget that that's like something that we just bought. Something really, really cool that we just bought. So we'll head over there and we'll figure out how this whole thing works. I could have swore that Eric said a technician would be passing by our house shortly to actually get this thing installed, but I'm not... Oh, it's right there. I was just about to say, I'm not seeing it anywhere because I was looking at the front of the sugar shack. Where we needed to be looking was around back. Okay, so how does this actually work? Maybe we need to like pull up next to it or something? I don't know. Apologies, you guys. It's kind of my first time, you know? We'll head around the side though. I'm feeling like all we really need to do is just pull up close to it, maybe? Or pull up close enough to where we can like grab the hose and connect it manually. I have no idea. Park upright. Okay, it totally just did it on its own. That's going to be pumping from our reservoir, which is empty. So we need to get this thing going ASAP-alapagus. Also, I could probably use a drink myself. And then, I didn't really park very well. But you could also just look through the window to know like when your external tank there is actually getting full. Dude, this is really cool. This is actually really, really cool, and I think it's going to help us make even more money. We might not even ever have to touch these barrels again. We'll let the sugar shack just sort of keep doing its thing, but with the little daylight that we have left, I know we've got all of our paint in here. I just need to kind of dig through this, and maybe we can at least start painting this sucker. Don't get me wrong, I like the two-tone. I appreciate it for what it is, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. At least not for the Nardo Gray. It's a little difficult to get a good view of it with all these trees around here, but I am really, really liking what I'm seeing. We need a little bit of gloss, though, on part of that two-tone. So once again, I just need to try to dig through here and we'll find the gloss. How's this going? Looks like it's kind of filling up. I'm half tempted to just take these bed stakes out, too. Well, we're starting to run out of daylight now, but everything should have the same amount of gloss to it. You probably can't even tell it looks any different, but I think we're done with the gloss. What we need now is not the metallic remover, but metallic itself. God, it is so difficult to find anything in this cab. I can't do it. I can't do it, you guys. I can't even get to those things. The transfer case thing is in the way, and then the seat is also in the way. There's just no shot. Okay, we will continue the truck restoration, we'll call it, tomorrow. It's just gotten a little too dark on us, and I can't really even tell how much maple syrup is even in the tank. You know what? Let's just leave it here. Let's just leave it. I'm so fed up with the thing right now. Let's just leave it here, and we'll take the four-wheeler home for the night. Have a nice sleep, and then we can come back and grab it in the morning.
The next morning.
Surely that tank is gonna be full now. Let's just hit the lights. There we go, and then e-brake. Wait, I have a flashlight. There it is. Always forget about the flashlight. Let's just turn on the lights in here. Okay, we've got a little bit of maple syrup in there. Oh, you know what? It probably used up all that was in the tanks. And I doubt this thing is even... Yeah, it's nowhere near full. You guys aren't going to believe this, but I decided to try to clear out the truck cab, right? Because we had those 2 spray paint cans that were stuck. And it turns out they're still stuck. It didn't help anything. So now I just have to put all this stuff back in the truck. We're going to worry about it later. We're going to worry about it later. We've got the thing put up on jack stands. The first thing I want to do is just unzip, or unscrew, I should say, these 4 bolts. Oh, we're going to have to maybe remove this. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. What is happening today, dude? Like, seriously, what's going on? I think it's going to look a lot better without these bed stakes. Check that out. Oh, yeah, dude. Way better. Way better. And now we can kind of get a better understanding, a more accurate reading, I should say, of the maple syrup level in the tank there. Looks good. Looks really, really good. Okay, what's next then? Suppose we should probably fix the chrome. I'm not really a chrome fan. So what we're gonna do instead is come up to the front of the truck, and we're just gonna spray the grill a nice coat of black. And look at that. Now all the rest of the trim on the truck is all also black. Oh, we should probably touch up the rear bumper. Make sure that that's the same. What the heck did I just do? Okay, accidentally sprayed the body of the truck. Honestly, that kind of looks cool. Kind of looks cool with the gray two-tone. Not now. Not now. Maybe someday. Things are taking a little longer than I expected, so instead I'm just gonna stop talking, do what needs to be done, and then we can kind of go over the changes at the end. So I'll see you guys here in just a few minutes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I think it's done. I think it's done, and we might have just enough daylight to show it off. No peeking. No peeking. Gotta walk in here backwards, just so we can open up the garage door. Look at that thing, you guys. Does that not look sick? I'll go over everything that I did that you maybe wouldn't have seen. I was just talking too much, and we weren't really getting much done. So let me pull this thing out the garage, and we can kind of show it off a little bit. First thing you might notice, the gold calipers. Ladies and gents, that is actually the exact same gold color as the E36. Though this is all gloss and like no metallic, I'm pretty sure. Whereas this is all gloss and all metallic as well. The only thing on this truck that's chrome anymore are gonna be the door handles, the fuel cap, and then also the rims. I just thought that that looked the best. I tried black, wasn't really feeling it, but the Nardo gray with the black accents, dude, I love it. I think this truck looks so good. Also, we have nice looking lugs now. Remember before they were all like rusted out? Like all of our bolts pretty much, for the most part, look like these. Now, we've got some brand spanking new black lugs, and we even have some new black bolts holding down the tanker right there. We only had 4 left after changing out all the lugs, so I decided to add those just in the front bumper. Whenever we end up getting more, I'll do the same thing to the rear, because you can see those are still nice and rusty. And peep the truck nuts, same color. Actually, let's make those chrome. Why don't we have chrome truck nuts? I just need to find the chrome. Oh, it was right in front of my face the whole time. Let's see. Oh, they're already chrome. Well then, tell you guys the truth, I think that's where we're gonna wind things down at for today. Once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.